Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch and the stud muffin from down south, Nick. How was your weekend, Nick?
You make it sound so much, I guess, sultrier than it actually was. Like,
I'm
you're
trying.
doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. I know it was good. Me and my friend from California had a good time. She came through, stayed here. We did a lot of sightseeing, a lot of tourist shit. We even drove to Tennessee to Gallenberg and came back. Um, yeah, it was a good time. A good time.
Well, I didn't get any messages about seeing her butthole, so did anything exciting happen?
Nothing in that regard. Nothing in that regard. But I kind of it's one of those things where it's like the unfortunately those things are few and far between for me. So I was kind of like already like, all right, nothing's gonna happen kind of thing. So I was like, all right, well, I can at least like be a gentleman and a friend and like show her around and at least make sure she has a good time. So that was kind of the point.
What do you want to tell us about picking her up at the airport?
Yes, I sent you the voice message because I felt like a fucking moron. I had to tell somebody. I was like, at least Erica will get a good laugh out of it.
And everybody else
Yeah.
now.
So I once again just coming from the West Coast, she sent me her itinerary. And my thing is like I always want to at least pick up somebody at the airport like within the time that that they arrive and not too late because I've been there before and it's fucking annoying when people take an hour or two to come get you from the airport. I fucking hate it. It's terrible. Um, so the itinerary on her said it said Thursday, coming in at 5 in the morning. So I thought, oh yeah, she'll be here Thursday, like Thursday morning. No, she's leaving from LA at like 9:30 Thursday night to be here at like 5 in the morning, Friday morning, East Coast time. So me like a moron got up ass early to be at the airport, tracked her flight on like flight tracker on on my phone. I'm making sure it's coming in, it's on time and shit like that. I'm sitting in the fucking parking lot across from the terminal. It's been about 20 minutes. I'm on my phone, just fucking around. I get nothing. And so, and like, before, like, I'm like 5 minutes away, and I sent a text message saying, oh, I'm on my way. And then I wait 20 minutes, and I was like, don't get any calls, and like that. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I call her, and like it rings twice, and I can tell she answered because it just hung up. And then she calls me, she calls me back, and it's like, groggy. And it's like, what are you doing? What do you mean you're on your way? I'm like, yeah, I'm here at the airport. She's like, tomorrow. I'm like, what? She's like, read the itinerary correctly. I will be there tomorrow at this time. I was like, oh,
Oh my God, I'm
oh,
dying.
okay, all right. And my half asleep ass drives 20 minutes back to my place, and
Oh,
realizes
good.
what exactly went down. And yeah, I was like, and like, as soon as I woke up, then a few hours later, like I felt like a fucking moron. I was like, I can't tell goddamn time. I don't know what to do. Oh
You know
man,
what? At least you showed up and not she was sitting there and you thought it was the next day.
that's
And
true.
so
That's very
it
true.
could have been a bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yep.
so that was the
Did
trial.
you
That was the
take
trial run. The
flowers?
trial one went well. That's good. So that was nice. Uh, knew how to get to the airport. Um, so then the next day did it again. Um, and she was like, and like if you've ever been to the Atlanta airport, you have the thing called the plane train, which like takes you from like concourse
Yes.
to concourse.
Yes, that
And
tries to knock you down on your ass. Yeah. I have ridden that.
yeah, that fucking thing that like jerks you around like
Yep.
you're in a fucking soda bottle. Yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Unless you know what it is and you're expecting it, it's very jarring. So yeah, like I get there, I'm parking the car, and she's like, oh, I don't know where I am. And so I was like, all right, take the plane train, take it to domestic baggage claim. Don't go anywhere else. Take domestic baggage claim. So apparently she finds a lady and gets her on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll be at the top of the stairs, whatever, I'll be there. Apparently, she like walks right past me and goes the other way where I'm not seeing her. And she calls me again. She's like, "Oh, I'm near the Delta. I'm near the Delta stuff. I'm just that. I'm at the fucking baggage claim 1." I'm like, "Stand right there. Don't fucking move. This airport is massive. Just don't move." Finally, I see her.
Yeah.
Finally see her. Finally, take bring her to the car. She's on like the other side. Like I parked in north, and she like walked all the way to the fucking south side of the fucking airport. Um, yeah. So meet her up, glad to see me. She does laugh about me being there the day before, so that was good.
Good.
She, that was nice. I didn't like disturb her and like wake her up before she had to go to work or something. So yeah. Drive back to my place and we sleep for like I think 4 or 5 hours because like her time changes way off. So it's like
Oh yeah.
me getting up is like way off too. So like yeah, my sleep is fucked. Eventually I just get up and like piddle around, do some work, whatever like that, and I let her wake up whenever she wants to because once again it's her vacation. I'm not gonna be like, hey, let's get up and like let's go to the zoo right now. Like I'm not gonna fucking do that to her. Eventually get up, yeah, we get ready, whatever. We go get coffee. There's a place down the road that has coffee. We go to the Battery, where the Brave Stadium is. Just walk around, get some stuff to eat, sit down at this place. She has biscuits and gravy, and she actually likes it, which is good. I have something that I have to get whenever I have a cheat day now. It's like I think it's like a flatbread breakfast pizza. It was fucking wonderful. I have to get that again. I have to have like 4 of them or something on my cheat day. It has to happen. They're wonderful. Oh my god. But no, we sit there for a while and it's like fucking hot outside, so we're trying to avoid not being outside because it's like 95 degrees. So we're talking, we're chit chatting, and we eventually talk about horror movies, and she's like, "Oh, I love these, and I get the references, but I've never seen these." I'm like, "I'm sorry, what? You haven't seen?
Really?
You haven't seen like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, this, that, and the other?"
No.
She's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen the Michael Myers movies. I saw the newer 3." I was like, "Dear God, woman, we can't do this. We can't do this. I'm sorry. You have to go back." No, I didn't do that. So she, so we're talking. And it's once again hot as fuck outside. She's like, "Okay, let's go back to your place and let's watch the movies." I'm like, "All right, fine." So we're sitting on the couch. We watch Friday the 13th and Halloween, and she's like really disappointed at Halloween because she's heard like Jamie Lee Curtis is a really like world-renowned actor, and she sees her in like this 1978 movie, and she's like disappointed. I had to tell her, I was like, "Listen, it's 78. It's an independent movie. This is like her first thing she ever did. Like, give her a break."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So yeah, and eventually, it's like 8:39, and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking sit here anymore. So I was like, put on some pants. Let's go bowling. There's a place like Dave and Buster's near me called Main Event.
Okay.
So we go there and we get a bowling lane. We bowl like I think we bowl for like 30 minutes or whatever the time was. We're shitting around. She kicks my ass like through 2 games. Like I. And mind you, I didn't let it. I honestly didn't let her kick my ass. I'm just that fucking bad at bowling. Like I played.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, I played 20 years ago in high school, and like that's all I know. So we did that. We got and then we still had some time to kill. Also like early in I guess early in the night for it being Friday. And we went to the other side of the complex and played pool. She swept me again. I think I won 1 game by default because she like. Got the 8 ball in the last game, and I was like, haha, I won. She's like, with an asterisk. I'm like, I still won. I'll take it. It's fine. Whatever. I think at that time it's like probably like 10:30, 11 or whatever. So I was like, all right, let's go to a bar. Are you down to go to a bar? She's like, yeah, sure. I drink whatever. It's fine. So I found this place on Instagram. Thank you, Instagram. Called Mambo Zombie. It's above the beer garden in Atlanta. It's like this little like Dia de los Muertos like themed bar. It's very small but like very cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So we go up there and it's like it's like has that feel to it. It's like the door the door like it's kind of like almost hidden because the door that this the inside of the actual bar is like a coffin shaped, but it's all like like pink leather with like neon lights. It's fucking weird, but it's really awesome. So So we sit there and drink and just, chit chat again and stuff like that. And she's talking to the bartender because he's any bartender in Atlanta is usually an actor. So she's trying to get tips and stuff like that because she knows like she's trying to become an actress as well and come up and do things like that. But, because of the strike right now, nothing's happening. So, she's talking to the guy and, we're trying to get some tips and stuff like that. So he was real nice. And, just sat there until they closed like 11 or whatever. And we're hungry because we've been drinking. So luckily, my friend Levine, thank you Levine again for giving me By the way, I have to break something up. I pestered Levine for like 2 weeks to get me notes on what to do and where to go in Atlanta, like all the really cool, like really nice places. Okay, I pestered this poor guy for like 2 weeks. I think I called him Monday. I called him Monday of last week. And I was like, listen, man, like, I need this stuff, now. And he's like, all right, give me 30 minutes. An hour and a half later, he calls me. God. And I have like a fucking notepad here with a pen, and like 3 pages of notes I took of like everything he told me, just writing everything down frantically in a way they could remember. I even took pictures of them on my phone so I could keep them in case they got destroyed or something.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, because like I just wanted to have a lot of like cool options we could go to.
Yep.
Since she's here, I wanted to show her around and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, no, he talked to me for like 20 minutes and just like went down the spiel of like everything. He's like, go here, be here before 9. This gets crowded on the weekend. Don't go here. This, that, and the other. Okay, all right. I was like, all right, man. Thanks for all the wonderful details. You're a lifesaver. But yeah, okay. Back to us leaving the bar. We go to a taco place open till 2 a.m.
Ooh, nice.
Because we leave the bar.
Were they good?
Yes, they were We had tortas from this place. They had like a breakfast torta, which was wonderful. But it's like greasy Mexican food that you needed like after you've been drinking. It's wonderful. The place was real small, real nice. The food was great. Even like their cheese dip was amazing for some reason. I don't know why. It was just really wonderful. But we both got sandwiches. We sat there once again, talked and chit-chatted or whatever. She was complaining about my cousin who she knows in California and how like much of an idiot he is, but they've been good friends for a long time, and so she accepts him as being her idiot. It's fine. Yeah, eventually left that place because that place closed at like 2 a.m. We get back to my place, and she's like, I kind of decided, I was like, all right, we're gonna go to Gallenberg tomorrow. Like, get up early. She's like, what time? Like, since it's 2 now, let's be out of here by like 10 a.m. That gives us enough time to get ready and get out. So we fall asleep. We're fucking passed out. We're just been drinking, just having a good old night. I immediately go to bed and I'm just until my phone like yells at me at like 9:30 or something the next day. Yeah, I get up and get ready. Jump in the car, go get coffee at the place again. Down the street. There's a line there because it's Saturday and everybody wants their coffee. Everybody wants their latte enema for the morning. Get on the road.
Latte enema?
I said latte enema.
What the hell? Latte enema? Okay.
It's your morning coffee you absolutely need so you can take a shit. That's what it is. So yeah, okay. we get our coffees and we get some banana bread thing or whatever to eat in the car just in case. So we get on the road. We're going from Atlanta to Gallenberg, and we take the back, not really the back road, but like the scenic route. We go like what is it, 85 north, 985, and like into Cherokee, North Carolina, like towards that area. I know this road very well. I took it back and forth during the pandemic. I could probably drive it blindfolded entirely. I'm not even kidding. I know it very well. So we're driving down there, and she's just excited to see fucking trees or something. I don't know. Apparently,
Well, they got trees in L.A.
yeah, I was about to say, I was like, there's trees in LA, but like apparently, like it's so green that she just can't like fathom it. It's kind of funny because she keeps taking Snapchats of it and like things
Oh,
like that. I'm like, this area. This is how it is. Like this just
okay.
you know.
Yeah, I guess if you're not from the Midwest or the South, it is really green around here. Guess we're just used to it, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah. We're just used to it. That's all it is. Like we're just used to it. Like it's funny because like she's like, oh my god, it's so nice here. I'm like, it's just the countryside. That's all it is.
Yeah, I actually had somebody in New York say that to me last time I was there. Something about when I said I was from Indiana, they're like, I bet the sky is so clear. And it just really, it was like, I guess it's just the sky. But I guess I get where she's coming from now.
Yeah, I guess because New York has a lot of light pollution and stuff like that. They can't see the stars anymore. Just they have no hope in that city. It's just depression or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, she's Snapchatting here and there and just like just excited to see trees and these small little roads everywhere and this that and the other. And so we make one of our first stops. This place called Julep Farms in I want to say like Dillard, Georgia.
Okay.
I discovered this place because I kept seeing these signs, these black and gold signs, Julep Farms, cottages, market, restaurant kind of thing. It's a very, very simple sign, but very big. And I kept seeing that, like, once again, I drove this road a lot. And I think last year I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna turn off and see what this place is. And I think you saw my snap about it, but yeah, it's like
I did. I'm looking at it right now because it looks, because I thought maybe it was a winery at first, but
that's what I thought too, but no, there are little buildings in that area that are cottages you can stay in.
that's neat.
Yeah, like it's a very high it's like a high scale area, whatever. It's very strange. But yeah, even like, we went inside, looked at the market and things like that, and like a little jar of honey is like $10. I'm like, yeah, these are like California. She kept joking, these are California prices. I'm like, yeah, I wanted to take you here to kind of remind you of home.
Oh shit.
But no, they had a little restaurant there, so I was like, all right, let's get like an appetizer or something and just eat for a minute, and then we'll go down the road. Let's not get too full and not enjoy ourselves. So we sat outside, perfect view. The sun was where it needed to be. Everything was nice. She was like Snapchatting and really happy to be outside amongst everything. She was like, at this point, she was really quiet, and I was like, "What? Is something wrong? What's up?" She's like, "No, I'm just happy to be here. It's quiet. It's nice.
Oh.
It's peaceful." I'm like, "Okay, good."
I bet it is compared to LA.
Yeah, because like what like she kept being very quiet. I thought once again like I had fucked up or she was mad at me or something. Like that's always my like
Yeah.
that's always my thing as a guy. It's like I fucked up. You're being too quiet. What I do? Just tell me right now. Yeah.
What I do wrong?
Yeah, that's that's like my mental trigger. But no, she was just enjoying herself. We got an appetizer. We got a peach mojito, no peach mule that she wanted to try. Fucking loved it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we got one between us because once again I'm driving and she didn't want to get too drunk, so I was like, all right, well we'll half it. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes some like we're off the side. It takes them we're there a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but she enjoyed it, so it wasn't a problem. Got the check, went out. She got a coffee. She got they had scones there because they had little and as soon as you enter the place, they have a coffee thing there with like baked goods and stuff. And I was like, she's like, I want to get some scones. Do you want some? I was like, all right, just double up and get two of each or two of whatever you get, so I can have one too.
Mm-hmm.
Does that, fine, whatever. Has a big bag of I think six scones total.
I don't think I like scones. They're not very sweet, are they?
These were actually really good. These were actually
okay.
So I think the apple one we had wasn't that sweet, but we had the raspberry and blueberry ones, and those were actually quite sweet. But they were good.
Okay,
they were fine.
Yeah, because I think those are the kind of things where they're mostly the flavor comes from natural fruits and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm more give me that granulated sugar. Give me that processed sugar.
Right in the veins.
Where
Right in the veins.
where did you guys go to the moonshine thing at?
Oh, that's in downtown Gallenberg. That's right there. That's Old Smoky Moonshine. That place is one
That
of the
looks
first ones.
good.
That's one of the first places that was built, like I don't know, like fucking 10 or 20 years ago, man. And then ever since then, they're like 10 down there. You can go from one end of Gallenberg to the other and just do samples and get drunk immediately. And you pay like $5 a pop to like do the sampling or whatever, and they give you it back in like a coupon to buy stuff from there.
Gotcha.
You know? So yeah.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen that where you could do like all these different. It looks like they got like a whole big row of different
and
kinds.
here's where we went, the tables are sometimes different. Like the one we had was I kind of looked behind the bar and I was like, all right, we'll do this one because it's got like the cream ones and the sweet ones, and it's not too good, so it's not going to be too harsh or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then the only harsh one they had was the Blue Lightning, which was like 128 proof or something like that. Like it's the actual like most moonshine thing they have there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so we leave this Julep Farms place, and we drive further down to get to actually Cherokee, North Carolina. And she sees it's like this Indian reservation, stuff like that. She wants to stop and get a shot glass, and she wants to get shot glasses because that's the thing. She collects them wherever she goes. And I think that morning I was like, oh, we can get you 3 shot glasses from 3 different states. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, we can do this. This can happen.
Mm-hmm.
This can definitely happen. So we're there at Cherokee, North Carolina. We go in this little like gift shop, and we get her a Cherokee, North Carolina, Great Smoky Mountains, Gallenberg 2-shot glass. She gets some other stuff as well. She sees a lot of the Native American stuff. She really digs it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, whenever I come back, I'm gonna bring her suitcase and get more stuff." I'm like, "Whatever you want." She's like, "I want to spend a day here as well." I'm like, "Sure, whatever, we'll figure it out." She really likes it. She likes all because apparently they like
ear.
Yeah, apparently like they have dolls of the Native American like dolls that are dressed in all the stuff and everything. So she was willing to like bring 10 back or something. I was like, God.
Oh man,
that's a lot. But no, we eventually make it to the road that takes you like literally through the mountains. And she's real excited about this, just seeing fucking trees and greenery and all kinds of shit.
Oh, that's sweet. Things that we take for granted. That's really sweet to see somebody else's perspective.
Yeah, but no, and I I once again I recognize this, and like I turn off the AC and roll down all the windows, and I pull up the little like sunroof thing as well, and we just drive down like that without the air conditioning on, and just like through the mountain that way, and stop at a couple of little spots to take pictures of the mountains, and she loves that stuff. She was getting really, really nice pictures of like just the mountain ranges and things like that. Because there's a spot, I think it's right before there's the major tourist spot that everybody parks at and nobody can get proper pictures from because everybody's like piled up there. And I was like, I took her to the one before that. I was like, this one's better because you see more stuff than you would on the other one, and you're dealing with less people. So we stopped there for about 5 minutes. She takes her pictures and does her thing, and really enjoys it. And then we just go down the mountain, literally, just all the way down. That was it. She had a good time. The drive was pretty, very, very nice and very scenic. And we eventually get to Gallenberg, and it's just packed full of fucking people. We park and walk down the street, and we literally hit Old Smoky Moonshine immediately. And it's in like a little inlet, and where there's like mellow mushrooms and other places as well. There's like I forget. There's like Dick's restaurant or something. I don't know. There's a couple of things there. And she likes a little touristy stuff. She's looking at like the coffees, the moonshine, this, that, and the other. And eventually, one of the tables opens up, and I'm just like, "Hey, well, let's stand here and do this." She's like, "We're tasting them." I'm like, "Yeah, we're tasting them." And I think that's a video you saw as well. Like, so the guy, the guy was really playing it up, and I'm like, oh god. Um, I think one of the first ones we had there was, what was it? I think it was. Oh yeah, it was the moonshine soaked pickles. They gave us a little piece of that. We had the pickles. We had the actual moonshine was 128 proof. We had pink lemonade, sour, watermelon, peach, Java, banana pudding, and pumpkin spice.
It looked like several. I mean,
Yeah, and mind you, this little shot glasses they give you are probably like a quarter of an ounce to like half an ounce. They're really
yeah,
small.
they look small. They look
are.
small, but it was like several different flavors that it looked like you guys sampled.
Yeah, and you know, once he's done with his little spiel, you can ask for more. So I mean, you could have taken 2 or 3 samples of the actual moonshine and like really gotten fucked up very quickly for $5.
And you just pay like I was gonna say, you just pay the one fee and you get, you know, all these samples. But the hope is you will then turn around and buy a bottle of something that you liked.
Which she did. She
Okay.
Well, I let's see. This podcast is getting released Tuesday August the 29th. So yeah, so that's following weekend I have a trip to go to cabin with some of my friends from Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
So I bought the soaked pickles, pineapple, mandarin oranges, and cherries I'm gonna take with me
Nice.
to be around these guys. We'll see what happens.
God, I bet the mandarin oranges are probably really good. That just sounds like they'd be good.
They used to have peaches. I think the peaches are gone. They haven't done that in a while. The pickles are fucking amazing. Like, you don't taste any of the alcohol. It's really good. The cherries are really good, and they're very lethal too, because some of them are real powerful, some of them are real subtle. Just depends. But I've not had the pineapple or the mandarin oranges yet, so that'll be this weekend. We'll see how that goes.
I've had the pineapple ones. I have had the pineapple, and they're good. They're ones that first bite you don't taste the alcohol, but then after a couple bites you can kind of get that aftertaste.
Nice.
But yeah, they're good. Yeah. Anything fruit wise that's soaked in alcohol I think is good. We used to do those hairy buffaloes back in the day.
What's a hairy buffalo?
So you used to like core a big watermelon, and you'd have all kinds of fruit in the watermelon. Like you would have your watermelon pieces and anything else you want to throw in there. And then you fill it with vodka or Everclear and just let all of the fruit soak up the alcohol, and then you eat the fruit. So.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, that reminds me, because I think whenever I went to that convention in Knoxville, my friends brought Everclear soaked pickles.
Mm-hmm.
They were fucking lethal. I had half of one. I was like, I'm not having a full one. I'll have half of one. And I'm glad I only had half of one, because it was fucking powerful.
So Everclear is all I pretty much drank all through high school and into my early 20s. Before I was 21, because when I turned 21 and went to the bar for the first time, I tried to order Everclear, and they told me they couldn't sell it at the bar. I'm like, what are you talking about? Shit, we used to do Everclear shots. We'd light them on fire, and then we'd do the Everclear shot. Oh yeah, that's what we drank all the fucking time. Go to McDonald's, pour out half the alcohol or half the Coke and fill it up with Everclear. Yep.
You guys were raw back then. That's rough, man. That's fucking rough.
Well, we'd also then go cow tipping. So, we got we're quite the fun bunch around here.
No joke. Oh man. Yeah, that's rough.
So, where was the Coke museum?
That was Sunday, and that
looked fun too.
That was in Atlanta, actually, because that's the most touristy thing I'd taken her to. I was like, we're gonna do this Sunday. And once again, Sunday
looks fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, they you enter the thing, and I will get to that. We'll do that. We'll talk about that in great
Okay.
deal. I'm trying to go
Go
in
ahead.
trying to go in like chronological order. Of what's
Oh,
happening.
okay. I'm getting ahead.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So yeah, we get the moonshine place. She's we're doing that whole thing. She has her shots, and she's buzzing. I could tell, and she buys $200 worth of moonshine. She's like, how am I gonna take it back? I'm like, just leave it at my place. It's fine. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm only gonna take the ones the like thing And I said thank you, because she bought my I guess my fruit and pickle ones and whatever. So I said thank you and stuff. So we then truck these glass bottles back to the car to put them in there, because I'm like, I'm not trucking these around town. It's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so we truck them back, walk back down, and we eventually go to Mysterious Mansion, because I was telling her, she once again likes the horror stuff. She's worked as a haunter for I think like 10 years, something like that. She's really into that. I was like, all right, I'll take you to Mysterious Mansion. This place is like 40 years old. It's survived the fire in like 2016 and shit like that. It's it's been through some shit. And she's surprised to see it. It's like, oh my god, dude, it's on the back street. Like, it's one of those things, like, you have to, as a local, you have to know, or at least know about, because it's not on the main drag. You have to find it. So yeah, we walk to it, and she immediately fucking loves it. It's like, if you look it up online, you'll know what it looks like. It's very distinct. So it's me, her, and then like a family. It's like a mom and dad and a little girl. The little girl's probably like 10. And this is a 3-story like haunted attraction. You have to like walk through. There's like secret passages. There are people popping out from everywhere. There's strobe lights. There's loud noises, and you're crawling literally from the bottom to the top and then back down.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah, no, it's so much fun. I want to. Side note, I want to so badly film a movie in that place. It's so fucking awesome. It is wonderful. If I had the budget and the time, I would do a slasher movie in there, and it'd be wonderful. Anyways, yeah, I know. So we pay the money, we do that, and she fucking loves it. She is just taking pictures, taking video, just just loving it. And so we're on the back street now. Luckily, we're on the back street because I didn't want to I didn't want to go by any of the stores or any of the family members or the people who used to work for us in that town that might see me, because I've told you this before. I've had this happen to me before, where like I'll walk down with like a female, and this happened like 10 years ago, and my mom, and I've gotten like text messages from my mom with pictures of me walking down the street.
Oh, good lord!
And
With pictures? That's
pictures,
creepy.
like cell phone pictures, like back then. She's like, who are you with? Well, why are you walking down? Where are you going? I'm like, I'm walking down the fucking street with my friend. Calm the fuck down.
Oh god.
Yeah. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. So to like mitigate bullshit and just kind of keep everything going, we walk on River Road, which is the back street there, and we go through Mountain Mall, which is this very old school mall that's been there like probably once again for 40 years. It's like this very wooden 1970s looking mall that has it's like 5 levels or 6 levels or something. It's crazy. We go there to use the bathroom because we both have to pee after drinking moonshine. We work our way down, going through the stores and stuff. Actually, no. Before we enter there, I see an older auntie that I know, but I don't think she recognizes me or is too tired or something. I don't know, because she's not waving to me or anything like that, but she looks at me and like very much knows it's me or something. And I freak out, and I'm just like, come on, move, keep going, like, let's get in here. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, just fucking get upstairs. And I had to tell her, I was like, that's a friend of my mom's, whatever, like that. So, we have to kind of, duck and weave and dodge and dip and, avoid her and jump over trash cans and, stand still and things like that. So, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So did you see your mom while you were down there?
No. She thought I was coming Sunday, and I didn't tell her that I was coming Saturday. Because she would have demanded that I come by the house and bring her there, and pull out the baby pictures and the whole fucking folder of pictures, and berate me in front of this fucking girl, and embarrass the shit out of me and things like that. And it's like, I am not ready for this. This is not. We're not doing this now. We're not fucking doing this right now. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, I did a good job of mitigating that, as well. It's fine. So, we're in Mountain Mall. She's seeing all the stuff there, and like there's all kinds of fucking stores, like T-shirt and this Pepper Palace and all kinds of. She sees a little candy store there where they have like freeze dried stuff. She buys a couple things from there, and we're just walking down, and take her across the street to the Village. The Village is once again another small shopping center, as well. It's all like brick, and there's a water fountain there and everything. These stores have been there for, once again, like another fucking 40 years. Everything's old in this fucking town, I swear. I take her through that. There's a sock shop we go into, and she spends a little time there getting socks and stuff. And then we go to this new thing that opened up, I think, a couple of years ago, called Anarchista. It's like a skylift. It's like a skylift, but it's like to another fucking mountain that they built and dug out and made a whole thing in.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I've been on the sky lifts there in Gatlinburg, but I didn't realize they.
Yeah, there's
they changed.
Well, no, there's like the I guess the lifts or things like that. I think there's Ober, there's the skylift that's been there for ages. Then Anarchist is the new one that's come in a few years ago. So I told her, like, okay, I haven't been to Anarchista. Let's go, because like, I don't know what's there. And we've been walking a lot. We're kind of tired. It's hot outside. It kind of sucks. So I was like, all right, well, we'll do this. And like, she's scared of heights, and like a jackass. I'm kind of making a little bit of fun of her. And also, I'm scared of heights too. So buy our little tickets and get on this chair. Like I'm sure you've been on this, and anybody who hasn't, basically what it is that these chairs swing by really quickly, and you have to like kind of like place your butt in a certain position, so whenever it sweeps your legs out from under you, you sit down immediately. It's very quick. It's very, very quick. It's super quick.
It's terrifying.
It is fucking
I'm always
terrifying.
afraid of falling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying. And she's afraid of heights, and I didn't let on. I wasn't until I got on there. So we do it. We get in the chair, and like, it's a steep climb to this fucking mountain. It's like a 20-minute like ride up there, and I'm just white knuckling it, trying not to look down, because there are roads, and we're like 50 feet up. It's terrifying. We eventually get up there, and it's fucking awesome. It's really, really nice. There's a whole, like, they have like a few shops there. They have like some sort of what is it? They have like a light show that you like walk down and walk up to. Like, we weren't prepared for it. I think we got there at like 9 or 8:30 or something, and then like 10 was the last time that the chairs would come get you and bring you down. But the first thing we did is we ate there, because we were starving. We hadn't really eaten all day. They had like a fucking like a little restaurant there. You could go get stuff. Then we got like wings and brisket and macaroni and cheese and all that other bullshit. And sure enough, all the people who are working there are like Russian, because that's what happens in Galberg. We have Russians who work here. It's terrible. They didn't like. They barely
from the
knew.
Country of Russia.
Yeah, like the country of Russia. Like, they are 100%
Really?
Russian. Yeah.
Huh.
They come through in like April, and they don't leave until like October, I think, or November. I forget. They make their money and then take it back to Russia.
I didn't realize that you guys had we have a big Burmese community in our area.
Yeah, the Russians.
The
Russians came through about 10 years ago, and they've just kind of keep coming every season. So, yeah. But well, like I was wondering, because we hadn't seen them in town for a while, and I was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "Oh, they've all gone to this new location in the fucking Anarchist or whatever." So yeah, we walk around a little bit and see some stuff. We wanted to go down and do this treetop walking thing, and we look at it, and it's like literally just a rope bridge. It's very, very flimsy, and I'm like, "I'm not doing this." She's like, "Yeah, me neither." I'm like, "All right, good, we're in agreement." We're not gonna do this. there was a line for, once again, like some light show or whatever they were doing that tells a story or something like that, and we're like, we don't have time for this, and we weren't prepared for any of this. So we go to one of the gift shops and just kind of like see what they got and things like that, and yeah, just kind of walk around and enjoy the whole area. The whole area is really nice. Like, highly recommend going there earlier in the day if you're ever there and checking it out. It's very worth it.
Yeah, I haven't been down to Gatlinburg in 15 years, 16 years.
Oh, it's fucking changed. It's fucking changed.
Yeah, it's because Conrad's 20, so yeah, 15 years.
Yeah, it's fucking changed. It's probably unrecognizable to when you were there that long ago.
Oh, I should go then.
Yeah, because they've mowed down some things here and there. There's new stuff has popped up in town, and like on the drag and everything. That everything's they're adding more things to it all the time. It's crazy.
Well, and you guys had that fire come through, that wildfire, right?
Yeah. In 2016, that
probably changed some things too. Yeah,
it did, but not too much. I mean, some things. It was mainly in the back streets and things like that. It never really touched the main drag, really.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember that happened, and Mom was worried as hell, but things kind of worked out. And we were fine.
Yeah.
So the worst thing about the experience was the military, like. There, like, you remember the movie Outbreak?
Yeah.
That's how the military was there during the fire.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, there was a checkpoint there where the Food City is. Like, you couldn't go past it.
Oh my God.
Because that was downtown, and they didn't want people going in there and looting and things like that. But like my cousin, who's a fucking jackass, kept going down and getting stuff from his store and coming back. He knew like some back roads and some shit like that, and some friends who would help him out, and like he would go through and things. He was dumb. He's still dumb.
Oh God.
He's fucking retarded. How he survived this long is a miracle. Anyways, yeah. So like where we kind of walk around. We do the whole thing. We have our food, so we're not starving. And and then I think some older lady tells us like, oh, the last chair is at 10 o'clock, and then you have to take the truck down to the place of your left chair. I'm like, let's not do that. Even though we were thinking about it, we're like, let's just bite the bullet and ride this fucking chair down the mountain. Which wasn't any better. Yeah, I mean, we're both terrified.
It's probably more terrifying going down, because then you could look down. Yeah.
I mean, once again, the view was beautiful. It was night, and you saw everything light up, and it was great. But you're still just white knuckling it, trying not to move and like rock the fucking chair.
Oh my God! And it makes me think of all those movies where like those chairlifts stop, and people are stuck on them or they fall off.
Oh God, have you ever seen one called Frozen? It was before the Disney one.
Oh my God, yes.
I was thinking about that one the whole time.
And then the wolves. Yeah.
Yep. That was done by Adam Green a while ago. I fucking love that movie. It's so good.
That is a very good movie.
But yeah, like we're tired, our feet hurt. Like it's it's the end of the night, so. We walk back to the car and drive back, and her phone's dying or whatever. She's like, oh, let me plug in mine. I'm like, that's fine. Do what you want. She's like, well, you're gonna have to listen to my music. I'm like, okay, we'll see what you got. But she starts playing starts playing really fun music from all over the place, and starts singing to it, things like that, trying to keep me trying to keep me awake and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's nice. She's at least trying to like make sure we both don't die.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we're going once again, like just same route in reverse, just way faster now because it's like dark at night.
Yep.
And what is it? And I think we're still in North Carolina or whatever. And she, I'm just staring at the road, trying to make sure things aren't like we're gonna crash or see anything that's gonna be, dangerous or whatever. She's like at the side of the road and she starts seeing fog and things like that. She's like, oh, look, fog. I'm like, what did you see? She's like, oh, I saw fog. I was like, I didn't see shit. She's like, you're sitting on the road, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm driving, and we're okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's like, oh, how strange. There's a guy with a backpack. I was like, I didn't see the guy with the backpack. What are you
What
talking
the
about?
heck? What the? Did she see a ghost?
Backpack. I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, do people walk on this road and like hitchhike at night? I'm like, it happens sometimes. Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's a thing. And then we get to the spot where there's this hospital on a hill. And there's a big sign that you see like right before you see it. And I shit you not, there's this very large fat man in torn clothes, a torn sweater and torn pants, and he has his thumb out trying to get us to give him a ride. And I was like, I went into the oncoming traffic lane around him. Mind you, it's like 11 at night or something, so it's like there's nobody in the other lane. But like, I went around him.
Oh God.
And we're driving a little bit further. And we see the hospital. I was like, why isn't he going towards the hospital? Why is he walking away from the hospital?
No ride for you.
What's going? Like, that was the weirdest thing that happened during this trip. I was like, this is just not cool. I'm going to drive faster. Yeah. But that was a spooky thing that happened. I was like, I've never seen that happen. Where like this. I didn't even look at the dude's face. I was like, I'm not doing this. We're not having this. I'm just gonna keep moving on. Fuck it.
Pick up some strange hitchhiker in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Well, like, it looked like he was in trouble, and he was like, I guess it looked like he was injured because of the torn clothing, but I couldn't tell. And he's walking away from the hospital, and it's like, this is not good. This is how horror movies start. We're not doing this. This is not happening.
Oh God.
So we just speed away. She's like, you should call the cops. Whatever. Like, no, we're not doing this. We're not getting involved. We're just gonna try to make it. You're only here for another few hours. Let's try to not get you involved in a fucking crime or something. Okay. Let's just keep going. So we eventually get back to my place at 2 a.m. Fall asleep, and I was like, listen, tomorrow, if you want to wake up early and do stuff, just go ahead and take a shower and then like yell at me or whatever and wake me up and we'll get ready and go. So then we wake up late or whatever, and she's already like ready to go. I'm just gonna go jump in the shower. And instead of having to drive to the coffee place, I was like, oh, I'll just make you coffee. She's like, okay, fine, whatever. She's like, do you have cream and sugar? I'm like, yeah, I got cream and sugar. I'm not a savage. Also, I was half awake and I went to use the bathroom again and I realized we're out of toilet paper and I was like, this can't be the thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, but like I'm half asleep ordering toilet paper from Uber Eats to get delivered to the fucking front door. Okay.
Fucking Uber.
It was expensive,
hey.
but I was like I'm not gonna be here with this girl and like not have toilet paper. I'm sure she's gonna get pissed if I don't have it. Like, it's gonna be a problem. So like I find the cheapest toilet paper that's in the area and have it delivered. Luckily and I gave the dude a big tip. I was like, luckily he got it there in like 10 minutes. And he was at my front door, and I went like I was using the bathroom, went in there, like, I took it out of the bag with a receipt, threw that shit away, put it on the fucking roll, and I was like, went back to sleep. I'm like, whatever, if you have to go use it, it's there, you're fine now.
He probably got that order come in. It was probably like, oh, yep, I got him, Wake up in the morning, realize you don't have any damn toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, I made sure that, if it's there, she has it, it's fine, whatever. She can use the facilities, it's okay. We didn't have any problems then. Because, like, I was too tired to go out and truck and get it. I'm like, I'm not doing this, I'm too fucking tired already. We get up once again, make coffee, whatever. We warm up the scones and have those for our breakfast. And then we had, I think, the raspberry and the blueberry ones, they were really good. Head out. We go to the World of Coca-Cola Museum, where the aquarium is downtown. Once again, like,
oh, okay,
yeah,
that's what the aquarium.
Yeah. They're literally across from each other. They're like 100 feet apart. Like, they're all in one place. It's really convenient. And and I was like, okay, we'll do the most touristy thing ever in Atlanta is this. We'll do this today. It's fine. and she's loving it as well because like there's all this old stuff on the walls and things like that. There's a little movie that plays. Um,
Well,
yeah.
I like all of these different. It looks like so these are Coca-Cola flavors from like around the world, right? The
Correct.
the drink thing that you guys are
Yeah,
taking
that's like
samples from.
that's the last thing you do. That's the last thing you do is like there's this area
That's neat.
where they give you they give you a good sized cup as you saw, and you just
Mm-hmm.
drink until you can't drink anymore.
Okay.
And she was once again she was real excited about that, but she wanted to go through and like like look at the vault and look at all the memorabilia and the pins and
Mm-hmm.
everything that Coke has done, like all the stuff and the history and everything. Just reading everything and getting it all down, just soaking it all in. And just really enjoying it. And then eventually she's like, all right, let's go test this stuff out. And we just start drinking them. And it's one of those things like you realize you're old at this point because you can only have so many sugary sodas. Such little amount of time you're like, oh, this is not gonna go good.
Oh shit.
So we she's trying, and like mind you, like families are around, like like they're like you see their little stations and families are around like the whole station. She's trying to like do her little camera thing and get everything on social media and this, that, and the other,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and get us tasting them and do the whole thing and for her Snapchat. And I think we get to like the last station. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, we have one more left. That's it. One more left. And like me, and like I kept skipping the North American ones because I'm like, I'm not like, there's no need for me to try these. I want to try the other ones.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm fucking done. I'm like, all right, fine. Let's get a little bit of water in us, and then we'll head out. Um, yeah, so go to the gift shop. She gets her last shot glass, her Atlanta, Georgia Coca-Cola shot glass, a couple other things as well, and we head to the car. And she's like, I need greasy food. I'm like, I got you. We got this. Um, we go to what is it? The Works in Chilhowie Park or whatever. It's basically like a food hall
Mm-hmm.
of a bunch of local places. Fucking amazing. There are like four that I like. Sorry, there are three that I know of. But this is I told her like this. I haven't been to this one yet. I don't know what's there. We'll see what's up. We enter it. You have like bao bowls. You have cereal, milkshake, desserts. You have pizza, you have burgers, you have sushi. You have like baskets of fried Cajun shrimp. You have a place that only does French fries in every style possible.
Mm.
You have varying little bars there that are nice. You have burritos. You have everything there. She's like, I need fries. I'm like, all right, we'll go to this fry place and get some greasy ass fries. We get greasy
Mm-hmm.
waffle fries and tater tots. And she's like, I'm gonna use the bathroom. You get the fries and bring them to the shrimp place.
No.
So yeah, bring them over there, and like we're just sitting there with like two things of fries and then fried shrimp with more fries underneath them while we're sitting there.
Oh, good God. Oh,
You
that's
know.
funny.
Yeah, so we're enjoying ourselves. We're talking. She's showing me pictures of these cakes she makes. I knew she did a little bit of like cooking and things like that from her Snapchat. She does a little bit of things like that because I know she's got nieces and nephews. She'll like make special stuff for them. But I had no idea she had like that level of skill. No idea. And she was showing me all the cakes, things like that, and telling me some stories about how some friends there wanted her to make the cakes, and she's like, pay me for materials, and that's it. And she couldn't even get that out of them. Sometimes I'm like, these people are fucking retarded. Like they can't even pay you just for your materials, not even your time. Like, come on,
Yeah.
it's terrible. But no, we're having a good time. Just
So is that pretty much the last thing that you did on
Yeah. We had, we went there. We had the shrimp and we had the
Good.
dessert. She had some ice cream there that she fucking loved. I think it was like blueberry cornbread ice cream, which you think would not go together, but it was like the most interesting goddamn flavor I've ever tasted. It was amazing.
Well, cornbread's kind of sweet anyways,
well,
so
this like
okay.
yeah, this guy just made it, and he's and like she looked at the flavor and she's like, I've never seen it because he has the basic stuff, and then he's got
Mm-hmm.
like 8 different ones that were just things you never heard before, and she has a little taste of that, and she's like, I don't know, she must have had like a fucking mental orgasm from it or whatever, but she fucking loves it, and she gets like the medium sized cup of it with like 2 scoops. She wanted to get the large, but she's like, I gotta watch what this and the other. I'm like, I understand, but it's okay if you get the large. She's like, no, I'm getting the medium. I'm like, all right, fine. I get the small, something called breakfast coffee. It's like a coffee based ice cream with like pieces of cinnamon toast crunch cereal in it. Wonderful. But yeah, we have our little dessert, and then we just go
Sounds
back.
like
We
it.
we go back to my place. She does her laundry. She falls asleep. We watch the movies or whatever, and then take her to the airport. That was it.
Yeah, but you know what? What's nice is you guys had hung out before, right? Because she's a friend of your cousin's.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you knew her. It was just a friend coming to town and hanging out. So are you going to maybe go and spend a weekend or whatever in LA and have her be your tour guide?
Yeah, she
Where
said she
we
wanted to take me to do like a Mexican thing and go
Okay.
to all these like taco places. I'm just like, I am fucking down for that.
I bet you she probably knows some good places too.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing places.
Yeah. But no, well, actually I think the first day we were here, we talked about doing this vampire ball in Savannah, Georgia. And she's like, "What? What are we talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, I showed her the pictures and things like that." I was like, "Oh, it's in the beginning of November, kind of, because Halloween's on a weird day, so they're doing it, in November.
Hmm.
And tickets are still available. It's not far from here. It's like a 3 or 4 hour drive. It's not a big deal." And she's like, "I'm gonna call. I'm gonna talk to work when I get back, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna send you my itinerary. We're gonna do it." I'm like, "Okay, sure, well, whatever you want."
I think that would be a blast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would be a blast because you said she likes doing the haunt things and she's an actress. Oh gosh, being able to dress up and have fun and I think that would be so much fun.
yeah, yeah. Well, she
Good.
hasn't sent me her
Good, good,
itinerary.
good. It sounds like it was a nice time. Sounds
Yeah,
like it was a nice time.
yeah. She hasn't sent me her itinerary yet or given me any word if she's coming, so I don't know if she actually got it or not. But she's terrible at texting me and stuff like that because she barely texted me when she was at the airport. I'm like, or if she was leaving or
Well,
anything like that. I'm like, come on.
I mean, she did get off the plane and go to work this morning,
That's true.
so
That's
she
true.
might be a little tired right now.
That's very true. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah.
Besides, she probably didn't want to come back to work and immediately ask for like another day off or something like that. Because she would have had to have taken like Friday off, right? Or the weekend. I'm not sure what kind of job she has, if she works weekends or not. But
Yeah, she would have had. Yeah, it would have been kind of the same thing where she would have to take Friday off and then like immediately fly back like Monday morning to work again, kind of thing. If she was to do it. So,
okay.
but I told her as soon as I told her I was like, as soon as you give me your itinerary and say you're doing it, I'll get the tickets and maybe I'll invite some friends and stuff like that. I'll make a big group out of it and go down and do this thing. So.
Oh, I think you guys will have a blast. I would just give her a few days. I mean, like I said, she's probably fucking exhausted right now. I know I would have been.
No, she is. She is because when we came back after the food hall, I think we watched one movie on Hulu and then like she's fucking slept on the couch, um, and just fell asleep there. So I just like I left her there and went to go sleep in my room. And before that, I made sure and asked her, do you have alarms on your phone? She's like, yeah, I got all the alarms put on. I'm like, all right, good. Just so like I didn't have to like
Now, what
wake
kind
up.
of movies did she like? Did she like the same kind of movies that you did?
Yeah. She
Were
liked the
you guys
horse.
able to find something?
Yeah, we actually, it was funny. There was one that on
Okay.
Hulu that I found called Supercell. Let me see. It had like Skeet Ulrich,
Okay. I haven't
and
seen it, but I.
Skeet
Okay.
Ulrich and Haish, and Alec Baldwin. It was like it came out this year, but it was like a Hulu. It was like a Hulu release, and it was actually really good. I mean, you could tell the person who made it like was really trying to pull from Spielberg. Like they had the music and the shots, and they were really trying to do it on a budget, and they did a wonderful job with it. In all honesty, it's actually a very well put together movie, but it's a very like quick 90-minute like Spielberg, letter like love letter to him kind of thing. It's called Supercell.
Yeah, I think I saw that come up on my Hulu suggestions, but I haven't seen it. Okay.
It's really good. It's a nice heartfelt story. It's really fun.
Okay.
I highly recommend it. It's actually quite good. I was skeptical because of it being like, a Hulu movie. I was like, oh, it can't be that good. But no, it's actually well acted. It's well put together. I was shocked. But no, even when we watched the old horror stuff, she was fine with that. We watched I showed her the fucking what was it? Podcast Murders movie on Lifetime. She loved that. I was like, yeah, this one's okay. And she's like, it's really trashy. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's fine though. But no, she liked it. She fell asleep afterwards and just like fucking I just left her there. I was like, I'm not gonna wake you up and try to movie or anything like that. You have a lot of shit going on and you're gonna have to get up early and do whatever, and we're gonna have to leave. So get as much rest as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. Well, and it's so hard with such a time difference, and she was here for just a weekend.
Yeah.
That does cause havoc on your body. I bet if she was here for like a week, or if you were there for a week, obviously after a couple days, your body just kind of adjusts itself and tend to do
it's one
more.
of those. It's
but
it's
yeah,
one of those
I hate the time change. Oof.
Well, it's
That
one of
gets
those
me
things.
every time.
Where whenever I've gone there, it takes me like I've done it so much now that it takes me a day to get used to it. Like I've done it so much to where I will get it. It just takes me a day to get used to it because the way my cousin does things, like we get up at like he'll get up at 8 in the morning that time, and we'll go until like 3 in the morning, that night. That's just how we are.
Damn.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, we're two like dyslexic ADD people, and like we just go. We have our caffeine, and we're just gone. That's it. Yeah, yeah. So we're just used to it.
God.
And I'm used to kind of going, doing at his pace as well. So it's just I'm just accustomed to it now. But yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, she said she wanted to come back for that vampire ball. So yeah, I'll probably message her in a couple of days and be like, what's the deal with this? What's happening? Is it going through? What's going on?
Yeah, I would just say, hey, I wanted to grab tickets before they get sold out. Just let me know if you still can make it. But it sounds like you had a good time. Yeah. I mean, I think it's helpful that you guys had known each other ahead of time. And it may not be any more than friends, but you never know. You never know. It looked like you had fun. I mean, what little bit you did post on social media, because you didn't post much, but yeah, it looked like you went to some fun places and had a good time.
Yeah, it was funny. The moonshine post.
But has your mom said anything about you not?
No, she didn't, because when I called her today to help me with some other stuff, she didn't mention it, because she texted me Sunday morning at like 9:30 in the morning. She's like, "You coming to Gatlinburg?" I didn't answer her at all. I refused to answer her.
Damn, dude, that's mean. Your mom wanted to, and you were even in Gatlinburg on Saturday and you didn't see your mom.
Nope.
That's mean.
It's trust me, for my own mental health, it is what I have to do. Okay?
I'd be so pissed at my boys.
Yeah, but I don't think if they come over with a girl for like a day, I don't think you'd berate them like my mom would me. I don't know, would you?
No. I don't know. They don't barely bring girls around me anymore, because trust me, if I don't like them, they won't come back in my house.
Oh, jeez. That's fair. That's fair.
No, I'm like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I just didn't
Now,
want
what were
to.
you going to say about the moonshine thing?
Oh no, the video I made to the moonshine stuff, that was the like she had shot a bunch of stuff on her phone. She's like, "Can you put it together for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, and I think I did it um when I was sitting eating at the Anarchist or whatever. I did it in like, like 2 minutes or something. She's like, "Oh my God, you're so quick." I'm like, "I know how to use Instagram and Reels. I can edit the stuff. Like editing is part of my job. I'm good at it. So like I can do it on the phone and no problem." I had the color correction on there. I adjusted the volume. I put a song to it and everything, and boom, done. You know.
Hmm.
And then when we were sitting at that food hall, I did the one for Coca-Cola as well. Just sent it to her. So yeah, it was easy.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, it didn't take any time at all. Yeah, no. I didn't post a lot just because I didn't know who was watching.
Yeah.
That's mainly why I didn't do it. But now that I know who is watching and what's happening, I can kind of figure out what to do and what not to do. So it was fine.
Well, and plus, I mean, actually, and I've oftentimes gone out even without my phone because phones can be distracting. You don't want to sit there and be on your phone constantly when you're trying to spend time with a friend. So
No, and I made a point of that. Like I was, if I didn't my phone didn't leave my pocket unless there was like a lull in the conversation or anything like that. If we were
Yeah.
talking, the phone was in the pocket. It wasn't even on the table if we were sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
It was just in my pocket the whole time. Because I didn't want to just have it be in like line of sight and have to look at it all of a sudden. It's like, no, we're not doing this.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of made that like a little personal point. I'm like, no, if we're talking and we're having conversation, no, the phone stays in the pocket.
Yeah, these things are, I mean, phones are addictive, like the social media on phones. I find that myself too.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, it's. I've noticed myself like doom scrolling a lot. I need to get the fuck off of that. I really need to. It's fucking terrible.
I do too. It's terrible because it's very distracting. It does affect my work, and there's times like I will put my phone out of my reach in the hopes that Erica, because maybe if you got to reach for it, you'll think about it before you touch that phone because you don't need it. You're just trying to distract yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I made a kind of a personal point. Like I wouldn't even pull it out and put it on the table if we were just talking and like
Good.
having a good time. So this way it wouldn't distract from anything. So yeah, because once again, been in a couple of days, don't want to just like pull the phone out and just start looking at it or whatever. I didn't even do the thing where like I pulled it out of my pocket and stared at it for a second to see if there's any messages. I didn't even do that. Because I once again didn't want to be distracted by messages and have to answer them or feel that I had to because
Yeah.
they're just on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the weekend. That was the weekend.
Good. Well, it sounds like you did have a nice time. Like I said, from what you posted on Facebook, it looked like you went to some fun places. I knew you did more than that. You just weren't posting very much. But then again, I wasn't like stalking your Facebook either or your Instagram.
Well, if it's you, it's fine. I have no problem with you stalking my Facebook. It's okay. It's fine. It's just that my, I don't want fucking family or cousins and nieces and nephews to snitch on me, and they could relay back messages and shit. Like that's one thing I don't want. So, that's
shit.
that's really the problem. Is like I don't want that kind of shit. And like mom all of a sudden sending me a message like minutes later after I make a post. It's like, oh, why are you there? What are you doing there? It's like,
Yep.
really? This is what we're doing now. And I have to then I have to,
That's hilarious.
then I have to play CIA agent and be like, I make a plausible lie as to why I'm in this place and doing that, that kind of thing. So, oh God, yep, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to find out if you talk to her again, if you guys set up something else.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
I'll tell you next week. But also, I will tell you what's happening this weekend. There is a convention happening in Atlanta called Dragon Con.
Oh, yeah, because you went last year and you talked about it.
Yeah,
This is one that you really enjoy, right?
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I have what is it? Our guys trip or whatever for my friend's birthday this weekend as well. Well, it was supposed to be, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday we leave, but instead it's a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so it's not bad. So, God damn it. So I can take Friday and go to Dragon Con. Here's the thing: I'm part of a group called the Dragon Con Positively Singles group on Facebook.
Nice.
So we're having a singles meetup that Friday.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just letting you know so I can report back
Nice.
that Monday.
See, I got to live vicariously through you because your social life is booming right now. Mine is fucking sucks, man.
This is the last weekend is booming. After that's going to go downhill again. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. That's it. I have spurts of this happening. That's it. Nothing super exciting or whatever. Whatever. But no, I am going to wear my pair ring at Dragon Con and see what happens. Mainly I'm going for the vendor area so I can get some art for my walls because they are fucking just white and bare. I need more fun shit on the walls. So that's why I'm going. But I will go for this as well and see what goes down, see how it is, see what happens. I
just want you to see other people with those damn pair rings on. There has to be thousands of them in the U.S.
Yeah. I'm trying to convince my friend Richard to go with me because I know he recently said fuck dating apps. Like apparently got ghosted by somebody or whatever, and I was like, man, buy the pair ring. We'll go to this meetup thing in Atlanta. I think there's one or two that are happening here nearby. I was like, man, we'll go together. We'll go pick up some chicks or something. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Well, didn't you come with a package of like three? Give him one for a different. Give him one for a different finger.
Well, no. They're three sizes. They're not three rings.
Three sizes, right?
His hand is bigger than mine. He couldn't like the even the largest one barely fits on my pinky, like just barely. Yeah,
okay.
just barely. But no, I will wear it Friday out at Dragon Con. I do have my nerdy shirt that I ordered. I think it's coming in tomorrow, so I'll wear that and walk around and stuff. Jeez. Yeah, Dragon Con is always it's always a trek because I bring if it's a whole weekend I bring more, but usually if it's just this Friday I'll be a little bit more cautious, but it's usually like a Camelback, a backpack, and then like a flask of whiskey and then like a joint I'll bring with me to Dragon Con for the weekend. Just because.
Just because. Nice.
Yeah, because I mean getting high and seeing all those costumes is fucking wonderful, let me tell you. It's wonderful. I love it. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Did you got any questions? Anything at all?
No, I just like I said when you sent me that voicemail about you getting to the airport that one fucking morning. And it was the wrong day. And then you fucking woke her up. I was dying laughing. Where are you? I'm sitting out here. Oh, shit. Now, did you take flowers like your mom told you to?
No, I did not take flowers. That would have, if I had taken flowers, I think that would have messed everything up. That would have been an awkward thing. That would have been an awkward, feeling the whole weekend if I had done that.
Oh, God.
It would have been really fucking weird.
It probably would have. Yeah, it would have been because she would have seen it like, oh, shit. Yeah, he's bringing me flowers. This is a lot of pressure. But yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do that because and my whole thing, and she kept reiterating in all of her text messages, oh, I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. I was like, all right, fine. Well, I'll take you out. We'll do a lot of stuff and you'll relax and you'll enjoy it and it'll be good. And she did. So that was the
good.
That was the important thing. Is she had a good time and she relaxed and she got to see some fun stuff and everything. So
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
that was the
Good.
point.
Now, was there any because this is my dating life where you guys might have held a little bit of a hand or your hands brushed, or because you already said you didn't see your butthole, so we know that didn't happen. So any kind of like where in your mind you're thinking, oh, this might be something, I like her, or just you don't know yet. You don't know.
I mean, once again, like she's a good friend, but nothing further than that came up, and
Okay.
yeah, nothing I can think of nothing I think of came up in that way at all. So yeah.
Well, and see, the thing is, since this was the first trip here where you guys really just hung out, you two, I could see nothing happening just because you guys are trying to get to know each other on a different level than your cousin being there.
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
family being there.
Yeah.
Know. Well, good. I hope she comes back. I hope she makes it to that what you said, vampire ball?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, vampire ball in Savannah, Georgia. Yep.
I hope she makes it back for that. I bet you people really fucking dress up for that, don't they?
They do. Like there's people either go the very like traditional Dracula route, they'll go underworld, they do a bunch of stuff. It was funny because like she saw pictures, like I think that Friday, and she was like already planning an outfit. She's like, oh, I have this skirt and I have this top and this, that, and the other, and she was like already looking up how to make fangs on like YouTube and things like that. I was like, oh god. But no, if she does come down, I already have my costume planned out. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be very, I don't know. It's gonna be specific, and like it's gonna be a reference that not a lot of people are gonna get if they do get it. So that'll be interesting. If you've ever seen a movie called Once Bitten with Jim Carrey, that's the outfit. The outfit I'm going for is for him going to the Halloween dance. That's the one I'm going for.
Okay.
With the glasses and the slick back hair and the jacket and the black shirt, that's the one I'm going for. If I can get the clothes together for that, and she's going to come down, I'll just be that. But I'm going to wear a black shirt that says I'm not wearing a costume on it, so people can actually get the reference.
Yeah, that's an old movie. That's from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorites. I actually found the soundtrack. I really love the soundtrack for that movie, and I found it I found it on eBay from some guy in Germany, who had the CD of it, and I bought it for him for like $100.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, that'll be, and like I told her, I was like, if you come down to Savannah's a fun place as well. We'll spend the weekend there. We'll do Friday, Saturday, and like leave Sunday to come back here, and then take it to the airport. So that's what we'll figure out.
Oh.
But I'd like to get a group of people to do it. Maybe my brother and his wife and some other friends as well, and just have a nice big Airbnb for that that night, that Saturday, and just have a good time.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah. Just get a group together.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but once again, I'll message her, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday, and see what's up. See what
nice. Well, let me know.
I will.
Let me know what she what her plans are. I hope she does, because I'm looking at the pictures right now. It looks like some people go all out. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but one I remember I wanted to do it during the pandemic, and I got a refund on my tickets because it wasn't happening. So I'm wanting to do it for a bit now. So hopefully it happens.
Nice. Well, and you have fun this weekend at Dragon Con, and let me know if anybody's wearing a pear ring. I can't wait. So you've got to run into somebody that has one. Well,
and like that's a really like, I think it's like the same amount of people that go to Comic-Con go to Dragon Con. It's the same number of people, like 100,000 people, but they're all in downtown Atlanta.
Damn.
So there has to be somebody there who, at least one person who has the fucking thing.
Yep. Exactly.
So
I mean, there will be you, so there is at least one person there that has it.
That's very true.
There has to be at least one more.
Yeah, I'll try not to wear it on my ring finger or something like an idiot. I'll see what's up. But no, I'm going to that singles thing as well that Friday. That should be interesting. I think one of my friends is going to be there too, so that should be fun. But yeah, I'll see how that goes. I'll report back on that as well, and we'll talk about other things next week too.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I think that's it. If anybody has if anybody's listened to this whole thing all the way through and has any insight or questions or any tips or tricks or whatever, I guess you want to give me, ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com.